What we're doing is installing acrylic glass into an assembly that would be the side of a hull or a boat.
Inspect the glass or acrylic to ensure that there are no manufacturing defects or damage.
Another possibility for inspection is to just take a flashlight and hold up the glass and make sure that you don't have any light penetrating through that frit band. This piece here is our gel-coated fiberglass, which is going to depict the hull side or a cabin. We're going to inspect the gel coat, just make sure it's solid and clean.
Using spacers or shims to replicate the proper compressed adhesive thickness and the correct spacing around the perimeter of the glass or acrylic, place the part into the opening to ensure proper fit and spacing. Prep the glass surface.
We're using isopropyl alcohol as our surface preparation. You don't want things too saturated, but you want to fold the cloth so that it ultimately comes out in quarters like this. For this, we want to start in a corner. We want to wipe in one direction. A small area like this, we can do about half of the frame. Then we've got some residue on the rag. We can just turn this rag over. We can overlap a little, and we can complete the process, making sure that we get into the corners.
Wipe the frit band with isopropyl alcohol using a clean, lint-free cloth. Wipe in one direction for about 3 feet. Rotate the cloth to a clean edge, overlap the clean area by a couple inches, and continue wiping. If an excess of dirt residue is present on the cloth, then repeat the process using a clean cloth. Allow to flash for 5 to 10 minutes.
Next thing we're going to do is install the foam tape. We're going to use a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch foam tape with adhesive on one side. We always want to stop and start at the bottom of the frame when possible. And that process is complete.
To apply the adhesive, you will need a pneumatic or manual gun.
So this is the nozzle that we'll use to extrude the adhesive onto the frame. We know for this window frame and this size of glass that we need to have a finished 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch bead. Then we're going to use a V-notch tool. For this one, we know that we're going to need at least a 1/2 inch to 5/8 high to get a compressed bead of a 1/4 inch. We're going to remove the retaining ring on the gun. Then we want to remove right below the crimp on the sausage pack. Okay? Just like that. We don't want to split this down the side. If you do, it starts to ooze out in the gun and you run into a problem. After that, we've already cut our nozzle. We're going to put it on here, and we're going to put the retaining ring back on and adjust this where we want it for extruding and tighten it down.
Apply the V-shaped bead to the design specification directive for the vessel. For the best results, ensure the caulking tip is resting on the work surface and the gun is at a 90-degree angle to the work surface. Apply the adhesive in a straight uniform bead.
So wherever you stop and start, we just blend that together so that we don't have any air gaps in it.
Ensure that all spacers are in place or readily available. Set the glass or acrylic into the intended location. Ensure that all the spacers are set and the desired gaps and spacing are correct and conform to the design specification directive for the vessel. Press the glass or acrylic firmly into the adhesive. Be careful not to overcompress the adhesive bead. Do not tap or hit the glass or acrylic. Avoid as much movement of the glass or acrylic once set with the adhesive. Apply fixtures to ensure glass or acrylic remain in the desired location during the cure process. Once the adhesive is cured and the fixtures are removed, complete the process by filling the perimeter gap between the glass or acrylic if desired.